Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Super Mario 64. Yeah, I know, I put this off for way too long. Let's get it started. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's just start a new file. I thought this was like a clean file, but I guess not.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool, Peach.
Alright. Big earrings, let's go. There's Lakitu with his camera. He's gonna be our cameraman for this big adventure. Now, this was one of the first games for the Nintendo 64, obviously. It was probably the first one, but when I got a Nintendo 64, I got this and Mario Kart 64 at the same time on the same Christmas, So yeah, these were like the first games I played on the Super Nintendo? No, the Nintendo 64, there you go. Jeez. You can actually skip that little cutscene there if you jump past the bridge, but it's really hard to do, so... He just tells you how to move the camera and stuff, and... Okay, I was just making sure my buttons were configured correctly. Now, one problem you might notice, as you see, Mario has no shadow, and this, the sun that's supposed to be here is gone, but that's just a graphic glitch on the emulator, so we'll just have to deal with that. But that's okay. No big deal. The only problem it's going to cause is, like, when I play Ocarina of Time or something, when I'm trying to look for those, plots of soil. Whoa. Okay, so I'm probably going to do these stars in order, like the order that they appear, like 1 through 6. So the first star we have to get is on top of the mountain, where we have to fight this big Bob-omb. So that'll be cool. But you can take a shortcut by just standing right here and not moving. And it takes you right to the top. Blah blah blah. Yeah, the dialogue does not really matter. You don't really need to read it to know how to play. Well, I mean, yeah, to know how to play, but like, you can do without it. So, come here. Now, the last hit is kind of tricky because you have to jump over him to get around him. Well, I guess you don't have to, probably, but it makes it easier. Boing. Cool beans. You've recovered one of the stolen power stars. Now you gotta get more. Okay. Let's go get more. Foot race with Koopa the Quick. Okay, this one you can also take the same shortcut because you just race to the top of the mountain, and he doesn't consider that cheating, so... However, using a cannon, he will accuse you of cheating when you do that, so... Just take the normal shortcut that you did the first time you went up the mountain. Because, the Koopa will actually take a shortcut, which he goes right up this little slope here that you see, that little white slope. So he's like right behind me now, but this race is really easy. But that's not the last time you're gonna have to do a race like this. The one later is a little bit harder. So now you have to wait for the Koopa to come up here, so it's kind of boring, but because he's pretty slow, to be honest. I mean, even when you don't take the shortcut, you'll probably get here way before he does. Because he takes like a minute to get up here, maybe more, probably more. There he is. Come on, I thought you were Koopa the Quick. Ah. Here we go! Yeah. So now we can go back and do number 3, which is shoot to the island in the sky. And as you can see, there's an island in the sky. But first talk to the Bob-omb. Don't punch the crap out of them though, but okay. So on most levels there's a cannon, and you just gotta look for a pink Bob-omb, and he will open the cannons for you. Which surprisingly you actually use a lot in this game. Yeah, you don't actually have to use that one. This is the only one you have to worry about. I usually just shoot like straight up, like right here. You can also shoot like right to the tree and you'll grab onto it, but either way works. And the stars in this box over here. So yeah, you're probably like, oh, this game's really easy, huh? Well, the difficulty just like amplifies so quickly. Like each level you go to just gets a lot harder. Now we can do the 8 red coins here, and this will be the last star I get. Well, no, actually, I can go ahead and get star 6, I guess, because that one does not require the wing cap, so. But we'll get the red coins first. Well, come on, Mario, don't do that. Now we want to take this cannon again, because if you saw before, you could see that red coin that was up here on the tree, so. This game has really good music as well. I really like it. Now I'm just gonna go and dive off of that, yeah. Okay. Because Chain Chomp here is guarding a red coin, so. Now there are 2 over to my left, but I'm gonna get those last because that's where the star appears anyway. So, hello. Oh, jeez. Whoa. Okay, I was using the wrong buttons here. Okay. And this one you can either go to the top of the mountain, or go a little higher and then slide down here, but I usually like to just run up this slope. Whoa, come on. Now we can get those other 2 that are over here. Pretty simple. Here we go. Mario, seriously, put your hat back on. Jeez, serious hat hair. Oh my god. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get star number 6 here. So yeah, scratch that about getting the coins, I mean the stars in order. Because there's actually a lot of levels that you're probably going to want to do other stars first, so I guess I wasn't really thinking that through. Ooh, okay. So this you gotta ground pound, and be careful, because he'll charge at you if you take too long. Boom. So he'll break that gate and you'll be able to get your star, so yay.
Here we go!
Save and continue. Now, once you obtain a few power stars, there are a few doors you can do. As you see, there are stars on these doors, and however many stars you have, or whatever number it says on the door, that's how many stars you need to go through it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this bonus level first, because there are actually 2 stars you can get here. And the first one is just to complete this little slide here. There are blue coins over to the right, but I'm not going to get those. I'm going to try for the time bonus here, because you have to do this in under, like, 20 seconds or so, something like that. Something outrageous. 20, 21 seconds, I can't remember, but if you do that successfully, you will get an extra star. And I did it, so I do believe it is 21. So, whoa, Mario, good gracious. Okay. And there's also a shortcut you can actually take when you jump off of the slide, and it makes that star a lot easier, but I've only been able to do that like once, and it's kind of difficult, but you can look up videos on that, because I'm not very good at it, so I'm not going to try to do that. Because we got it anyway, so... Oh, come on. So I'll show you what these switches do. They make blue coins appear, which are worth 5 coins each, so those are crucial when you're trying to get the 100 coin stars, because on every level, or every painting you go into, will have a star when you get 100 coins in that level, so I probably could have gotten that time again, but I just slowed down so I didn't accidentally grab it. So here's the other star that is the main one that you probably want to get, so there we go, 7 stars. I probably have time to get 1 more star, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go to this level here. Okay. Chip off Whomp's block. So, basically there's a giant Whomp up on the top of this area. And you have to basically kill him to get the power star. So this level will test your platforming skills. You can jump across to this, but I don't trust myself using this controller, this USB controller. But I do trust myself to make this jump, because I'm used to that. And this level is probably the easiest one to get 100 coins on, in my opinion. One of the easiest ones. Because Bob-omb Battlefield is actually kind of difficult. So yeah, just wait for him to stop, and you can actually run right under him and ground pound his back. And rinse and repeat 3 times, and he should go down. Whoa, I almost died there. And now we claim our 8th power star. Which also opens a Bowser level that we can play, so... But I'll go ahead and finish a few more worlds before we do that. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next part of Super Mario 64. So long.